What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Prime Video's new movie, Red, White, and Royal Blue. Let's rock this. With the recent Heartstopper new season arriving, and now this movie, Red, White, and Royal Blue, it feels like Pride Month in August, which is cool. It's like June never ends. But let's get right to the point, shall we? Now that I've watched this film, what's my overall verdict? Red, White, and Royal Blue, while at times is adorable and cute, the runtime is also a bit too long for a rom-com that's quite generic and predictable and simplistic in its nature. Mind you, I've never read the book, so I don't know if that is also how it is in the book, but the script is full of exposition and cliches, and frankly, it's also quite preachy, which is a bit of a turnoff. The humor is mostly coasting on adequate, and the conflict is not all that impactful. And you can tell from the start that the intention was to make English culture seem antiquated and to make it seem that the Democrats in America have it all figured out, that they're the most accepting and the most open minded. So it's a very one sided theme that you could see coming a mile away, and it really doesn't challenge you, like, really doesn't challenge your critical thinking at all. That said, I adore the cast, especially the ridiculously handsome leads, Nicholas and Taylor, whose on screen chemistry has the ability to melt even the coldest of hearts. Directed by Matthew Lopez, scripted by Matthew Lopez and Ted Malloware, and based on the novel by Casey McKiston, in Red, White, and Royal Blue, Alex Claremont Diaz, the son of the President of the United States, and Britain's Prince Henry have a lot in common. Stunning good looks, undeniable charisma, international popularity, and a total disdain for each other. Separated by an ocean, their long running feud has not really been an issue until a disastrous and very public altercation at a royal event becomes tabloid fodder, driving a potential wedge in US British relations at the worst possible time. Going into damage control mode, their families and handlers force the two rivals into a staged truce. But as Alex and Henry's icy relationship unexpectedly begins to thaw into a tentative friendship, the friction that existed between them sparks something deeper than they ever expected. Starring Taylor Zachar Perez, Nicholas Galitzin, Clifton Collins Jr., Sarah Sahi, Rachel Hilson, with Stephen Fry and Uma Thurman. Okay, this film marks the feature directorial debut of Tony Award winning playwright Matthew Lopez, and it's clear that Matthew plays it safe. He doesn't color outside the lines, and he pretty much follows every romantic comedy formula down to the T. In other words, there's nothing cinematically outstanding about Red, White, and Royal Blue. This is pretty much a streaming service movie quality. As I implied earlier, it's the cast ensemble that pretty much saves and carries this film. Sarah Sahi takes it to heart in the role of the chief assistant, who often has to babysit the president's grown son. Sarah has her fast paced puns that exude a lot of feistiness. And although I have no idea what type of southern accent Uma Thurman is attempting in this film, she does bring gravitas as the Madam President, who's both firm and compassionate. Look, don't get me wrong. Despite all the criticisms that I mentioned earlier, Red, White, and Royal Blue is not a terrible movie by a long shot. I think the best way to treat this adaptation is to treat it like it's comfort food. I repeat, comfort food. Meaning, you kind of know what you're getting or what you're signing up to watch. It's an LGBTQ story that's not all that thought provoking. It's basically a lovey dovey romance across the pond, and it's a gentle, tender illustration of what it's like when the fear of coming out of the closet affects the privileged who are bound by duties. Some of the character developments and some of the resolves are a bit on the nose, but again, at the end of the day, this movie is cashing in on the current popularity of English royal contents out there, like The Crown or Bridgerton. With lavish costumes and hoity toity interior sets, Red, White, and Royal Blue knows its target audience, and its target audience will eat that up. So, yeah, overall, I give Red, White, and Royal Blue the rating of 3.5 out of 5. I cannot get myself to totally trash this film because the whole thing is so downright irresistibly cute. So that's it. That's my review of Red, White, and Royal Blue. Smash that like button. Share this video with everyone you know. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Let's rock this.